What you up to?
Hi. Oh, just chilling.
I am here
Might
to
be opening
deliver
some
your vehicle.
boxes.
Boxes? How much bet you got?
Yeah. Well, I sold a bunch the other day.
Fuck. I need to sell some. I need to make money.
I have 362 now because I just bought boxes.
Are you down like in the south side? Or by Cyprus?
Barrio.
Barrio?
No, the southern side of the barrio.
Any stage 5s?
I don't know. Opening.
Wait for me. Wait.
I'm waiting.
That's in Wednesday.
So, why did you give up on the race?
Because I tilted. Well, okay, I was having a convo with...
But that's why you told me earlier that you didn't care about your ALO.
You see, no.
Like, I do remember the conversation we had earlier where you said, oh, I don't care about my ELO. It's not about the rating.
Real quick, wait,
what? Behind you.
No, so what happened is, right? I was having a conversation with Reggie, you know? And my voice hurts really badly.
Why is it that you're always hurting or injured or...
I don't know. I'm an injury prone. I don't know.
Interesting, yeah.
Now, on a real note, because in that race, like I wasn't doing too good, but then I was in the last 2 checkpoints. I was 79 out of 81, and then I crashed out, and then I dropped to like 8th or some shit, and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
My car must be really bad luck for you.
No. I had Reggie in the car, you know?
So you blame Reggie?
Yeah.
So it wasn't my car?
No. The car is perfectly mine, just like mine. I feel no difference when driving at all. Wait, actually, I've noticed something though. Since you put the black plate on, I feel like it's doing that like little thingy thing.
Is that a thing? Is the plate heavier?
I think so.
It just looks better in black.
No, I know. I like the black one more than the other one in my cars because back in the day I used to have a Solon RS V8 with like it was pink, and I used to have the black plate on it. And that car actually drove better in my opinion with the black plate. But I feel like I noticed it today when I drove your car for the first time earlier. I think I've realized that there was something a little different, and I was like, maybe it's the plate, you know, if everything else is the same. Now, when are you planning to get a new engine?
When I get one.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not saying like you need to change. I'm just curious,
but like,
you know.
You mean like, because like, you know, I'm trying to like get myself a flat 6 because like apparently it's better.
A flat 6, really? Do you hear that over the
I
10 days?
may have seen that in someone's car.
Oh, really? Oh,
Someone tried to like gatekeep from me.
Really?
Yeah, apparently we kept secrets or
Gatekeep from you is
something.
crazy.
You were keeping it as a secret. You locked your car every time. You locked your car every time I was around it. You wouldn't let me see your engine. Kind of fucked up, I'll be honest.
Okay, but at last, right? You were the only person to see it, so...
Okay, you're...
Like outside of my people's...
Okay, I was gonna say, then your whole gang probably knows.
Yeah, but like, that's different, you know? But only like... Well, honestly, one of them told me about the engine, so... But like, even then, right? Like...
Yeah.
You gotta respect the secretive... What's the word? Secretivity. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a word, yeah?
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, my English is Englishing, you know?
And you say it's not your first or second and you butcher your fucking words or whatever.
Yeah, but like...
Right there.
ETL.
What's that?
English third language.
ETL. Oh, ETL.
Yeah. It's ESL, but whatever. Wait, can you say Actually, never mind.
Say what?
Okay. No.
Say what?
Just,
say what? Say what?
I just pick up on your accent when you talk. Like.
Say it.
Say. What was it? I'm trying to remember. Because there was some shit during the races that you were saying that I was like, up on.
My Canadianism?
Yeah, your Canadianism is like accenting. Anyways.
Sorry. That one?
What the fuck?
Where I say sorry?
Wait, that's how you say it?
Yes.
Go on. Roof.
What's that?
Say roof.
Roof?
Like a... Huh?
Roof?
Roof. Roof.
Ah!
Roof.
This wasn't like make fun of me after.
You guys pronounce the O's like it's an U.
Roof? Roof?
Roof. Okay, say boot.
Boot?
Well, I say it with an accent, but
A boot?
okay. A boot. A boot.
About.
A boot. We say about.
About.
About. Jesus. All right. How many boxes did you get?
I've already opened them, and I only got one stage 5 dampener. I had 12 boxes.
I was thinking of that's pretty good. Only 12.
Yeah, because like I only had like 500 and something, but and I didn't get to do the night event, so.
Yeah. I only did one, and the other one I was talking with Reggie. I was getting an actual proper recap. Someone that can give me a recap properly. Yeah. The other ones were like fried as shit.
Did a lot happen in 10 days?
Oh my days. Yeah. A lot has happened.
Interesting.
Yeah. A lot of interesting things. A lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything that happened Hades related?
No.
Nothing at all over the last 10 days?
Besides you losing his calico, no.
Oh, okay. Damn. I'll be finding out more shit.
I'll be honest, I don't really like I've only with Hades, the twats. They almost tried to take me hostage, but then they realized who I was and they didn't take me hostage.
Who?
They almost took me hostage. They realized who I was. After they saw who it was, they did.
Who was it?
I forget who it was. It was like Merc and
Merc.
Fuck, I don't remember who the other one was. No, because I didn't know who I was at first. So because we were doing Sandy because I kind of wanted to get my rep up. And it was me, Alma, Hayden, and Lexi.
Okay.
And then they saw the standing truck and they came over and they had their guns out and then they saw me and they're like, ah, fuck, it's Emeka. And then they left. And then I saw them in front of the hospital and I said, hi to them. And I said, were you guys trying to take a hostage? Because normally I don't care as long as I can put my legal shit away. But they said they weren't gonna take me. Then one of them started mentioning how they missed you, and I was like, he'll be fine. He'll be back soon. Yeah.
Wait, who missed me?
I don't know who it was.
Oh, one of them said they missed me.
Yes, one of the boys. Listen, I'm really bad with names. I don't really know people that well.
I see.
I don't know which one of them it was.
No, you're good. Just who might gang more? No, it's okay.
So, well, hello.
What?
I know you. Not off to a good start.
Hey, that's all you need. Don't worry.
There you go.
All right. You give me 2 seconds. Stay.
Good.
Hold on, chat. I'm back, chat. Sorry, sick people stuff. I have to keep like going away and coming back. All right. I'm sorry. I'm back.
You're good.
You got my undivided attention. All right. Back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Nothing. I was gonna say, your car needs to one across, and the thought that I just had was,
yeah.
Actually, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Kidding it.
No. You can't do that with me.
No.
Tell me right now.
No, listen. You didn't understand me. I said I was not gonna do that. Actually, never mind. I said actually.
No, because I feel like
mind.
there was something that you're gonna say.
Really? Well, you just a mind reader now.
Well, like the fact that you said it to begin with just means that there was something you had to say.
No, there was, right? But like instead of actually saying actually never mind, I actually never minded the never mind, you know?
No, I don't know.
No, I was just gonna say it's actually funny because actually
Stop. I'm gonna jump out of this car.
Don't do it.
Say it.
Okay, listen, if that joke ever gets too much, you gotta let me know though, right? Because I do it all the day. Like I'll do it like
I know, I told
it's
you,
like,
I noticed that you do it all the time.
it's like I tease with it, but like it can get too much, you know, from like the receiving end.
I just want that if you're gonna say something, like you actually have something you want to say, like you just like, you know, are comfortable enough to
half the
say
time I
it.
troll.
Okay, but if you do, and then you change your mind, like, you know, I want you to like, you know, that like, just say it, like, you know.
Right.
To say it.
No, you're good. Okay, question. Hold on, I'm trying to see how to word this. I want to ask her again questions, right? But then I don't want to bring up like a sensitive subject. I might actually throw. Sorry. I'm locked in.
Look, you're locked in.
Alright, I was saying, yeah, I'm locked in. No more distractions. Okay. Anyways, Hydra gang. What happened? Go on. Have all day.
Okay. Well. Okay. How do I start this?
Start from what happened to what happened to what ended up happening.
Okay. So, I used to date Benz. I don't know if you know Liam.
I remember. No, I remember because last time I've seen y'all, it was during the little like event thing, and then like he was carrying you near like fucking what was it, paywall or some shit, and I pulled up on y'all. But yeah, anyways, go on. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So I used to date Benz, and then you know, we were like really good friends before. You know, like we obviously same gang, you know, we were pretty much like best friends, and you know, we got closer, blah blah blah. And then obviously, you know, some people started, and we eventually started, you know, to date. It didn't last very long. It did last like a couple months. You know, the relationship kind of went to shit. I think that, you know, being in the same gang and dating, not a good one. I think it's too messy of a line to draw between being gang members and being, you know, partners in a relationship. Yeah. And I think that us spending time all the time together kind of just started to like make the relationship boring. However, I tried to like hold on to it a little bit like longer because like, you know, I was kind of like, you know, maybe it's just a phase. Right. But like, you know, he wasn't feeling anymore, and you know, like obviously at the time, like, you know, I was annoyed about it. And you know, things kind of got a little shitty within the gang because like some of the boys were making really stupid jokes as if I like, you know, I wasn't also a gang member. Right. And then you know, the girlies in the gang all got like really pissed at the boys because they were being like dickheads. Yeah. And then it kind of like just made this like weird like girls guys divide, whatever, blah blah blah. Even though, like it was more so because of the things that the boys were saying and less about the breakup. Right. And then Liam started to come around. And, you know, I've known Liam for 8 years. Like, we've been really good friends. And I've known him for a very long time. So, Liam used to date Susie 8 years ago. I don't know if you know who Susie is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who Susie is.
Okay, so Liam and Susie used to date 8 years ago. And I guess their relationship started because it was like a political relationship. It was to keep the gangs close together because like back in the days there was Angels and you know Hydra, and it was a way to keep the gangs like close together. And they like I guess they dated for a couple of months, and it was kind of like from his end it was like kind of a forced relationship because everyone you know kind of stirred it together. And then you know she ended up cheating on him, so that's why the relationship ended. So anyways, this was 8 years ago. Me and him, you know, he after
Susie
like
a player.
my breakup.
Sorry.
What's that? Okay.
She's a player. No, yeah, because
yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but didn't some similar shit happen with Blur, aka Rye, or some shit?
I don't really know too much about that. I know that they were like, you know, hanging out and talking, but like I don't think she ever dated him, and I think he was.
No, I think they were.
No, from what I got told from
her.
From what I got told from her, he was very clingy.
Oh, because he told me that they were dating and like.
No, they were not dating. They were not. He was telling people that. He was telling people that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I do remember that.
Because at a race once, okay.
Yeah.
He was saying like, oh, things are not like that good with him and her, blah 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 blah. And then she was like a passenger with someone else, right? And then me and Cassie were like, Blur, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he thought they were dating, but they weren't dating. As far as I remember from what Susie said, they weren't dating.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, pretty much that. And then, you know, like Liam started like coming around more and like, you know, he started hanging out with me and making sure I was like okay and whatever. Cause like the whole breakup and stuff. And like also cause like we've been friends for a very long time. And, you know, he just like, you know, started to like, you know, hang around me more and more. And we just like kept hanging out, whatever. And it was like normal, but then like, you know, everyone likes to stir. So I like got stirred a lot, which is why I told you like I'm really used to the stirring because like I got stirred so much within Hydra. And you know, everyone kept stirring it, blah blah blah. Like everyone was having fun with it. Like people were like, you know, kind of like, you know, for it and whatever. And then people forgot or something that Susie and him used to date because like no one ever like actually like thought about it.
Yeah.
And like pretty much kept staring us together, and then when people realized that like, oh, he's like, you know, Susie's ex, blah blah blah, people kind of started to slowly like switch up a little.
Yeah.
And anyways, I had to go through a lot of conversations like to tell people like we're just friends, blah blah blah, we're only friends, whatever, blah blah blah. And that you know, it kept getting stirred more and more. Like him and I hung out, and then you know, I had a conversation with Susie, and like she kind of said like she knows that we're friends, it doesn't bother her, blah blah blah. She said like, and then she kind of said in like this like really like malicious tone of like, you would never do that to me, you're a girl's girl, you wouldn't hurt me. Like kind of didn't sit right with me. Like at the same time, like
it's like the pre-fire.
Yeah, but like at the time, like when that conversation happened, like we were literally just friends. Like that's all it is. Like whatever, and still is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like kind of didn't sit right with me, but like at the same time, like it didn't really faze me too much because I wasn't dating him. There was no feelings. There was no nothing. And then obviously as time went on, you know, you know, I've had a lot of conversations with people. And like, you know, I remember telling Flippy, I said, if I were to get feelings for Liam, I would go straight to Susie, not Liam, not Flippy, not anyone. Like I would go directly to Susie. Like if I were to get those feelings, like she would be the first person to know, out of respect. So eventually, after like 2 months,
I was talking,
you know,
chat. I was talking.
to get feelings, and so I told Susie. And her response was, so did you lie to me? And I said, no, but I'd be lying to both of us right now if I said that, like, you know, my feelings didn't exist. And then pretty much it ended with I was dead to her, and if she didn't have respect for Flippy, she would have shot me. And then she ended up like removing me off of her panel where like, you know, the main like, you know, PC was inside her house. so I wasn't able to access anything. Wasn't trying, like, she wouldn't like coexist with me in the gang. It was being like really, really awkward. I guess in a sense that, you know, she made the boundary clear that, you know, she wasn't okay with anyone in the gang dating her ex. That I crossed that boundary by catching feelings, not stopping it sooner. Why would I stop something sooner when we were only just friends and that's all it was? I'm still just friends, even though I, like, you know, I admitted my feelings, didn't mean like anything was coming out of it. That was just me being honest with her about my feelings and not that I was pursuing anything. So things started to go south, and then, you know, some people started to kind of, well, I say some, it was like 2 or 3 people that were like, quote unquote, they felt lied to because they thought me and Liam were dating, even though we weren't.
Okay.
That they thought we were like lying to people that what we were, even though we were only just friends.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, like, after I told Susie about my feelings, I had told Liam, in which he reciprocated that he also had feelings, and that was like the first time we've ever spoken about feelings. And then I had more conversations, and then I ended up telling Liam that I am gang first. Which is like no shocker, because like I've been part of that gang for 8 years. And of course I'm gonna, like, you know, the gang's always gonna come first to me.
Yeah.
So, you know, I told him that, and then with that we kind of just distanced ourselves from each other. Then I guess like that wasn't good enough, or it was like a little too late, because like I guess the damage was already done, in which Flippy decided it was best if I left Hydra.
Yeah. So originally, right, you talked to Susie, she's like, okay, y'all are just friends, I know that, blah blah blah, right? And then one day you come up to her, like 2 months after.
Like month or so after, yeah.
Right, and you're like, okay, I've grown these feelings for this person.
And I was, I told her directly.
Like, I want to talk to you about it because it's your ex, yada yada yada. And then she was like, you're that to me.
Overfeeling, yes. Overfeeling, nothing that, not that I was dating, and I didn't go up to her saying like, hey, I'm dating Liam now or whatever. I just said I had feelings. I didn't say anything but pursuing them or anything more. I just said I had feelings and I didn't want to lie to her about my feelings.
What did others say about this? Like,
see, I spoke to a lot of people in the gang after I spoke to her, like whatever that issue. A lot of people had the same take, was that they don't agree with her still holding on to, you know, Liam like that. Because like there was no like them getting back together or whatever, and like that relationship was 8 years ago, so it didn't make sense to them why that she was still holding on to it. So a lot of people's opinion was that they don't agree she's holding on to it, but the fact that she is and she drew that line is, they can't invalidate how she feels.
And does Liam know about like this stuff?
Yeah. So after I got, like, you know, kicked, left, whatever, he got told about it by Arnie and Elma. It took him a few days to message me. Because, like, mind you, I hadn't spoken to him in like 2 weeks. And then, you know, he reached out to me and then said, like, you know, he can't even imagine like what I'm going through, and, you know, he's kind of speechless because he never like expected, you know, this to come or be the result of like what happened. Especially because it was like such a, like, you know, it was just feelings. It wasn't like, you know, we were dating or did anything like sly like that. It was like, you know, I was direct with her about my feelings when it happened, like, or when I, you know, started to realize my feelings.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of just like, you know, had a text about that and then back and forth, and then that was kind of it. Then he just like started coming up to me at the race and like trying to like kind of break the ice a little, just like, you know, conversing with me. And then you know, things kind of got a little awkward. We did like hang out a couple of times, but like more so as friends. It's not like how it was before.
Right.
So we are like, you know, we are friends. I think for me, my friendship with him is more important. I've been friends with him for 8 years. So like, you know, those feelings aside at the time. But yeah, him and I are, you know, just friends. He does hang out with Hydra quite a bit now.
Yeah, so is he trying to join Hydra?
I don't think so. I don't think he would ever be invited to be Hydra.
Does he want to?
No, I don't think so. No.
That's interesting.
The thing is he's known Hydra for so long, right? Like, you know, he was friends with Hydra before I even joined Hydra. It was like the Angels and shit, right?
Yeah, it's going for a group.
Yeah, so like, and then like, one of his boys from, well, two people that used to be Angels are now Hydra, which is Oakley and Xavier.
Yeah.
Right, and those are like, you know, part of like his friends, you know, from the Angels and whatever. But yeah, he pretty much hangs out with them. I mean, there's also his group of friends. But as for like me and him, we're like literally just friends.
Yeah.
You know, we did have like a big conversation about, you know, working on our like, you know, friendship, because like, you know, we stopped talking for after like I told him that I was putting the gang first. Kind of like stopped talking. Like, which he also like, I guess like, you know, quote unquote buried his feelings. And you know, obviously I still had a bit of feelings and whatever, like, cause like for me, I had just admitted those feelings, and that shit just doesn't go away overnight.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
And I'm not a type, like, I'm not gonna, you know, I guess like bury my feelings or whatever. Like, you know, I admitted to those feelings. Those feelings got me fucking kicked from a gang. And yeah,
I have a question though.
that, yeah.
So, okay, so inside the gang wise, right? TLDR was that Susie did not like that you had feelings for him, and it resulted. Yeah. And she's been in Hydra for a long time, right? Yeah.
Longer than me, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like one of the OG members.
So ultimately, it was like one of those things where it's like a decision.
It's either me or her kind of thing, because it was awkward.
Okay. And then,
despite that, people didn't agree with me being kicked, but at the end of the day, it was, you know, I guess Flippy's decision.
Do they talk, him and her?
They are friends, yes. Like, they're not, like, there was no, like, like, there was nothing about, like, no romantic nothing. Like, they dated 8 years ago, and that was it, right? Like, there was never ever going to be, like, them again. They were friends. They remained friends.
So hypothetically speaking, statistically, theoretically speaking, right? Would it not be awkward for him?
Well, you see, no one really even told him. Hey, so when it came to all this stuff, I was the only person that was like communicating anything to him.
Yeah.
Like, I had a lot to do with me and him, but no one involved him in the conversation because he's not in Hydra. So nobody cared to like involve him in the conversations. So it was like literally me having to kind of speak on all of it on my own. So everything he knew was pretty much from what I've kind of communicated to him. And then obviously my kick was, you know, Arnie and Elma were the only ones that told him. And mind you, like, Arnie is someone that never comes, like, you know, is barely ever around.
Yeah.
And he, like, you know, went out of his way to tell Liam. And then Alma obviously is one of my best friends. And she went out of her way to tell Liam, despite the fact that she's not the biggest fan of Liam. But she went and told him anyways. So yeah. But they do still talk. And
well, Chad, the question is like, does that not like hypothetically, like, does that not make him upset that like she was kicked due to him?
You know,
XYZ,
and, like,
he's not
in the game. He wasn't in Hydra, but I was.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, and then I, you know, was mad at me for having feelings that I didn't pursue anything out of. I just, you know, was honest about my feelings.
Well, if you don't mind asking, like, and how do you feel about the whole thing though? Like
what do you mean?
You being kicked and stuff like that over his ex.
Like what his feelings were?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was pretty much speechless on it. Like, from what he messaged me was that, like, he was, like, in shock and didn't, like, you know, expect that to happen. And he said he couldn't imagine what I was going through. Pretty much said that, like, you know, I guess when I was ready to talk, he was down to talk and whatever. And that, you know, I should, you know, I guess focus on, you know, myself and, you know, and like talk to him when I'm like, you know, ready to. like, I don't know, he just was pretty much speechless about the whole thing. And like, when I explained to him what happened, I mean, he obviously didn't really agree with it and, you know, thought it was very shitty. The reason to be kicked. Again, like I said, a lot of people didn't agree with it, but like, again, it's like, you know, it's how she felt, I guess. And they
but
didn't
that's
want to,
crazy
like,
though.
they
Like
couldn't
8
invalidate how she
years.
felt. Yeah.
Like she doesn't even have feelings for the guy anymore, unless
Yeah.
she does.
No,
But,
no,
you
she
know.
doesn't.
Because if you don't, right, then it's like, you know, you could maybe be somewhat bitter about something, right? But like kicking out a whole gang member that, like,
after 8 years, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's been there like for a long time. Like, you know, it's not like you woke
One
up
of the
one day and
most
you got your
active
flag, right?
members, yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, right? So it's like over like.
Did so much for the gang, yep.
Yeah, no, that's so crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
It's bald, you know, because like for me personally, like the thing is like her and him are friends, right? And there is no any sort of feelings, right? So it's like, why is it even relevant to an extent? You know what I mean? You can be like, she can be upset at you and I'll be like, okay, I kind of get it, you know what I mean? Like to an extent, but like kicking you out is wild.
See, and like the thing that kills me about it is that like I was told that there was no other solution, but like no one, you know, tried to like force a conversation between me and her. Yeah. The thing is, could have like gone to her and be like, okay, can we talk? But the chances are if I did that, she probably would have shot me for one. Or two, she wouldn't have talked to me because, like, why would she listen to me? But, like, someone like, for example, Flippy, who she has respect for, could have pushed a conversation between me and her.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it could have been dealt with between two fucking adults and have a fucking conversation. But instead, there was, like, so many conversations happening around me. It's like, you know, different people in the gang. Like, I don't know. It's just really stupid.
Do you plan to talk to her, or have you at least like ran into her at all recently?
At the race. She's always at the night events. I don't know if she accidentally retweeted me the other day, but she retweeted one of my tweets.
Okay.
She crashed into me and one of the races that we were doing, there was cops and like, you know, when phasing fucks up when cops are near. She kind of crashed into me and she sounded very concerned that she almost sent me flying. But that's about it. So, I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, one day you have a talk with her and things get solved, right?
Yeah.
And there's potential for your way back into Hydra. Are you taking it?
Okay. Oh. Aryo asked me this question too. Fuck. My thing is that I don't know. Okay, I said Mario. I don't know if you know Mario is Fernando Reyes. He asked me the same question. Like we hung out the other day, and he asked me the same question. But I guess for me,
Oh nah.
Go on.
Yo, can we go, Chop?
Anyways, you're saying?
I was saying, I guess for me, it's kind of like it's easy to say yes or no. Like, yes, I would or no, I wouldn't. But like, I feel like there's a lot of things that play a factor for me. Like, I guess like, there's now a precedent that if someone gets their personal feelings hurt, someone can get kicked out of the gang, and that doesn't sit right with me. For someone's personal feelings. Like that's what this was. Like her, you know, she was like it was her own personal feelings like she was upset about. And then somehow, you know, people in the gang weaseled their way into the situation when it had nothing to do with them. But like now there's this like precedent that if someone in the gang gets upset about something that someone, you know, has like feelings for someone, or like, you know, someone does something, you know, wrong or whatever, someone's personal feelings like you know, they're upset with this person, it's kind of like now they can push for, you know, Flippy to kick this person because they don't want them in the gang. That doesn't sit right. Like I don't fuck with that.
That's a bad example. I get you.
Yeah, it does. It's a really bad extreme example now that people can get kicked out for the littlest of things. And with my situation, okay, so you know who obviously Raccoon is, right?
Of course, I've known Raccoon since like 2021. Anyways,
this guy has lost his flag 3 times and has never been kicked. Okay. One, he lost his flag because he talked really horribly about Hydra to Ray. He literally made Hydra look like such a shitter gang to Ray. So he lost his flag.
I was there. But yeah.
The second time he lost his flag is because he held up gang members.
Flag.
Because someone stole his money.
You see the accent, chat?
It was a joke, whatever. But he started holding up people in the gang. And Hydra friends. So he lost his flag that time.
Stop. I am so sorry. I just had to.
And then he stole money from the gang and he lost his flag, but he never got kicked. Okay. Jaden, Christopher, oceaned up to gang member and never got kicked. I catch feelings for someone and got kicked.
Jaden. What did Jaden do?
He ocean dumped Arnie. They were on this he was on this date or something, and he did it because of I don't know, something happened, some girl, then something. He ocean dumped Arnie.
Jesus. Okay.
Never got kicked. Okay, ocean dumped a gang member, stole from the gang, held up gang members, talked shit about the gang, didn't get kicked. Me catching feelings for someone, telling the person in the gang that I have feelings for someone, but wasn't pursuing it, got kicked. So there's a lot of fucked up, it just I don't know. It's easy to say yes, I would go back, and it's easy to say no, I wouldn't go back. And in reality, I think there's a lot of shit that needs to be sorted through before I even
fixed or talked about, for sure, it's gonna be changed. Yeah, I get you, because listen, at the end of the day, right, you gotta make sure that you're somewhere where you are respected and
yeah, and that was the other thing, is that I did so much for Hydra. I was a part of Hydra for 8 years, and the fact that I could be removed from the gang for the littlest of things, just also didn't sit well with me. Considering, Hydra was my top priority. You know, and also... Sorry, what? Oh, I was just gonna say, also, when I moved into the city 8 years ago, I spent 3 months kind of on my own, but after 3 months I joined Hydra and Hydra ever since. So for me, all I've really known is Hydra for the last 8 years.
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, focus on making sure that you're somewhere where, one, you want to be, and two, where you are wanted, right? And it's it can't be half-assed, And I think if you do end up having a conversation, if you do end up having a conversation with Hydra, I would say at least Flippy or whoever, Susie or God knows who, right?
Yeah.
I think you should bring up your concerns, right? That way all parties are good. Otherwise, because I know internally, you seem you really want to be back there, but there's the obstacles.
Yes and no. I mean, okay, I'd lie if I said I didn't want to be back in Hydra, obviously, but also at the same time, I think that so much has happened that kind of have opened my eyes a little. One being that people are only really tolerate and fuck with you because you're in the gang and not because they're actually your friend.
I get you.
That's kind of become more apparent after I left, because when I left, it was, a lot of people reached out to me. A lot of people still talk to me. A lot of people still hang out with me from Hydra. Yeah. But there was the few people that I've picked up on that didn't reach out to me, didn't talk to me after, and didn't nothing. And one of the people I'm actually kind of really disappointed in, because when this person left Hydra, I was there for them. And when this person wanted to come back to Hydra, I was the one vouching for them. And yet this one person is one of the people that I was so very more bothered that didn't, reach out to me. But it goes to show that some people only tolerate you because you're part of a gang. People only do things with you because you're part of a gang, not because they actually fuck with you or consider you a friend. Yeah. But, that kind of plays Raoul.
Oh.
So when he left Hydra, I was the one that was there for him. I was the only one that continued talking to him. I helped him with his moonshine. I, was hung out with him every day. And after, you know, they made SOB, like, you know, I was still, you know, friends with him. I still hung out with him, still did things with him.
Yeah.
And then after SOB disbanded, I was the one who was like, you know, asking Flippy if I can bring him to jobs and like, you know, pushing for him to come back. You know, I vouched for him when we talked about, you know, bringing him back. And, you know, kind of a bit of a slap in the face that like...
Is he close with Susie?
Well, he was also part of Hydra before me. So like they've known each other for a while. And I think it's also because like, you know, also on top of it, like Susie is also an OG. Oh my god, you almost killed us.
Me?
The train.
Oh.
Susie's also an OG member, and I think everyone kind of sees her as an OG, despite not having the title. You know, she was, you know, third in command for the longest time as well.
Oh,
And I think
see,
that people
yeah.
kind of just see her in that light. So,
Like a KJ to us.
I don't know.
Or a Reggie. Well, KJ used to be second in command, like, of Seaside, technically, back then.
Yeah. So, pretty much, I think that, like, you know, he probably has, like, you know, a lot of respect for her.
Yeah.
But it also kind of sucks because I was the one that was there for him when none of them were. And I feel like that should also hold some value. That, you know, I was the one that was still talking to him every day. I was the one that was still there for him. You know, I was, you know, the one that stayed in touch with him. I'm the one, you know, hanging out with him.
You vouched for him and shit like that.
I vouched for him, you know.
Does that turn any better?
It kind of sucks that that had, like, held, like, no value.
Yeah.
You know, but...
So, y'all have not talked at all since the whole thing?
No. No. But it's so funny because, like, everyone that's, like, around him will come talk to me, but then he won't say anything to me. Yeah.
Some government cricket.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, and nothing happened, like, between y'all at all, yeah? Like, nothing?
No.
Oh, that's wild. Does it switch up?
I mean, we did bump heads on certain things, but like, mind you, like it just like I don't know. It felt like really like stupid things to like bump heads over, but like we did bump heads like quite a bit like recently.
Yeah.
Like when it came to like gang shit, but more so because like I, you know, how do I word this? There was a lot of like, you know, Hydra friends hanging around us.
Yeah.
And it was starting to become an issue because they wanted to, they were trying to become closer with Hydra, blah, blah, blah. But like, you know, Flippy never wants to bring people in. Like he didn't want to bring any more new Hydra people.
Yeah.
And then, Flippy was starting to have an issue about people sitting out on jobs and stuff like that. So Hydra friends can go on jobs and whatever. And like, I was aware of this because, like, you know, I had this conversation with Flippy about it. But, like, Raul wasn't. And then when I tried to, like, kind of bring it up in a sense with, like, without, like, making it obvious in front of people, you know, we kind of butt heads on that. There's cool, like, other situation with, like, Polito, where, I had a Polito card. I fucking hate this situation because it's so
you know what's so funny about?
I had a Polito card that I didn't put in the
She's a fucking yapper.
Because, I spoke to Flippy
and we're not
said,
complaining.
Like, you know, people are doing Polito way too much.
We
so
are
I'm
not
just gonna,
complaining.
like, hold on to this for a couple days.
There is one of the
biggest
yappers.
And you know, it didn't sit well with like a few of the boys because they wanted something to do. And it like created this like a big stank, and then but like no one knew that like Flippy was aware of it because like people left that important information out of the story when they started telling people. And then you know, Raul told me to, because it started with freaking Raccoon not telling the full story. And then Raul told me to call Raccoon out. And then when it became like a bigger issue in like the gang meeting, and I said, I kind of outed Raul and telling me to call out Raccoon. And he wasn't happy about it and denied it. But like, it was like annoying because like he was also putting heat on me for it. Despite the fact that he was the one that was telling me to call out Raccoon. And then switched up at the meeting and was putting heat on me. In which I like, you know, kind of called him out for being the one to tell me to call it raccoon for it and making it a bigger deal. So like there's that, and I think those are like the two things I can really think of that we bumped heads over.
2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Hmm.
We're just texting. As we call him.
Yeah.
What up,
What's she
Reggie?
doing?
Just hanging out with Emeka.
Be on the phone with her as well.
Nah, my SIM card was out of the phone.
You disgust me. You are hanging out.
What do you
with her
want,
on the
man?
phone to her again.
What do you
That's
want?
Disgusting. We're gonna promote Cassie. You
Oh,
want to come
yeah?
to the Billabong and help me with the fucking plan?
Yeah, I'll come through.
Just come down to the back of the Billabong.
Yeah. I'll see you soon, brother.
Bye bye.
Alright. I'm sorry, go on.
Oh, we're good. But I think it was just like that. And then also like, I think he didn't like that Liam was giving me a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving him attention. Like was prioritizing hanging
It's
out
not
with me
giving
over
him
him.
attention?
Yeah, like cause he was like prioritizing hanging out with me and not with like him.
Interesting.
And like, you know, everyone was just be weird with like the whole third wheel comments and shit like that. It was just, yeah, it was like a lot of that stuff and like, I don't know. It just all seems really stupid and silly in my opinion, but
Yeah, it's probably just holding on to a petty grudge, you know? Since,
yeah.
maybe
the
like,
fact that everything we've like been
yeah.
through. Yeah.
I mean, you would think people would value like friendship and like the longevity of things, you know what I mean, over small things and like misunderstandings, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, especially when like
know.
he knows like my intentions are like, you know, I have good intention when it comes to like him and Hydra in general, but like I don't know. It's I don't know, really shitty, but it is what it is.
Damn.
It happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah,
It sucks,
pretty much over
but
me having feelings for a guy, and like me and that guy are only just friends, and
man, am I right?
really. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, as for me and Liam, we are just literally friends, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Hmm?
Can you say this word?
Word. Mags.
Go on. Say it.
Mags. Want me dead.
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to. I know your harness is on.
Oh, you
Wait, my leg.
broke your
My leg.
leg.
I gotta fix my leg, guys. At the hospital. I'll be back.
Because this time is
Oh, no,
actually a
Reggie's waiting
serious
for me.
injury.
We're fucked.
This time is actually a serious injury.
An actual.
Wait,
Wait,
why
are you trying
did
to say?
you jump
Are
out?
you trying to
Sorry.
say
No,
I
no,
fake
no, I
my
mean-
injuries?
No, this time it's more serious. This time, you know,
No,
like, you know.
You wouldn't think I fake my injuries to be
Just so you
passenger
can
with
hang
you,
out with
Emeka,
me?
right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, because like you would just hang out with me regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Injury or
I
not, right?
wouldn't have to fake an injury, you know, and like.
No, because like you would
Yada,
just tell
yada,
your
yada,
gang
yada,
that you
yada.
wanted to just hang out with me.
Yeah, I mean, I tell them straight up. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Over.
You would just tell them that you want to hang out with me, not because like, you know, you're injured. Like you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
want
yeah.
to be
No,
my
no, no, no.
passenger. Right?
Yeah. Of course.
Hmm.
You know, I'm not the type to make excuses.
Right.
Remember when you brought me to the doctor's appointment after my leg was broken?
Yeah. Do you need me to take you inside?
I mean, you can help me out if you want.
Do you need me to help you?
You big on dream milk. Nah. You got one hell of an accent, though. I can't lie, Emeka.
Stop. Wait, why did you jump out when I said that?
The accent struck.
Was it bad?
No, it was not bad. It
It's
was
the same thing
not
when I say bag.
say bags, weed bags. Be like
Weed bags.
bag.
Bags. Let me check if there's a doctor you don't run. I'll walk over there.
Hello, Cassie.
Hello, Lily.
On the way back to the block, I broke my leg, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dr. Payne.
Dr. Payne? Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
You just, you know, dropped off at a doctor's appointment, Cassie.
Yeah,
Fix
me
my
could drop you
leg.
off.
Well, not really.
Not really.
Nah.
No.
Anyways, I'll see you soon, Cassie. I'm coming back to the
Okay.
block. Bye bye.
Alright. Bye.
Holy, I got like CIA, FBI on my gang.
Wait, why?
It's just the way they ask questions. You know, you ever get a phone call, right? You used to always be like, Louis, how are you? How you're doing? Hope you feel better. I hear you're sick, right? Turned into, hey, what are you doing? Who are you with?
Aren't you like this like big council gang member?
I am big.
Very, very important
Yeah,
person.
big council.
Emphasize on that big, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I will not make fun of you. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I will not make fun of you until the next time I hang out with you. That's a good deal.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's because you're not gonna talk to me until then. That's fucking crazy.
A deal's a deal.
Right.
Not talk to me is crazy. I still text you.
Yeah, you do.
Nah. One serious question. You were hanging out
Yeah.
with Luna. What was she saying? Because she's known me for a long time.
Oh.
Was she stirring?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
She actually said you're a good guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Surprised. I am.
Yeah, she
but like,
did. She said she's known you for a long time.
Yeah. I've known her since like, I don't know, maybe like her first 2 days ever back in the trenches. I've known so many people for a long time, but
Yeah.
like a lot of them, like we were cool. Like we're not like besties, but we were like cool, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I've heard the same thing from a lot, like, you know, well, you know, Selena said the
Heard.
same thing.
Are you doing a
and,
background check on me?
No, I just, people are very opinionated when it comes to you for some reason.
Oh, it's very nice of them. Very nice of them.
You know, the second I mention your name, everyone just, you know, decides to tell me their thoughts and opinions on you.
What the fuck's everyone doing,
I'm
man?
not complaining. I'm not complaining.
I don't know, it sounds like you were.
Nah. I just think, you know, there's very mixed opinions about me, if I'm being honest, and it depends who you ask. And I think, luckily, it landed on the good peoples. You know?
Damn, you can't talk shit about DSL now.
Me?
That's all
Why
the
is that?
DSL girlies that were saying that you're a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop. I feel bad now.
shambles.
Always. Actually, always. No, T10
Yeah.
is actually a cooked-ass crew. We have lap times that we're supposed to do in
Yeah.
over a month. We have no yet to do. Slackers.
Okay.
Don't snitch.
Surely enough you guys will disband or whatever.
T10? Nah. Okay.
McGregor?
Who wants to throw grenades? Fucking Smalls. No Smalls?
I feel like
Hey,
I do.
hood check. Hood check. Who's that?
Smalls is me, man.
We're going for
Okay.
ties.
Add the grenade on the ready,
I
dude.
can
Just know
recognize
that.
Throw
fucking
the
cars
grenade
from
to your
like 7
passenger
times
seat,
in
man,
the
on fucking John Gray, please.
Yeah.
Why? What the?
Alright, watch
John.
this.
Chill. Alright, I gotta go though. Handle some gang
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I appreciate
yeah.
you for the T-sash and telling me, you know, about all that shebang, y'all. It was good hearing it.
Yeah.
And getting to know about all that.
Hey, y'all.
What up here?
Who's this? Who's this with you, Louis?
This is Emeka. Emeka the
Mika?
Smalls.
Oh, what's
Used
up?
to be Seaside, Hades.
Actually,
What up,
that's-
Gabby? This is
Hey,
Gabby.
Hey.
That is actually
Hi.
insane. That is insane.
You guys like boyfriend girlfriend type thing?
Oh my god.
Smalls,
Man.
I will send you back to Japan.
I'm killing
Louis.
all you people.
Louis, you know what we're doing?
Sorry, they are
asking.
so freaking rude pants.
Yes, I
Louis,
do.
you know
I
what
do.
we're doing?
Yeah.
Man
That's
plus
why I came back.
woman equals
Come here,
dating,
Louis.
apparently.
Come here, Louis. We have the plan.
Alright, I'll see you around, Emeka.
Hey, Gabby.
So the morons are robbing people who are robbing stores for white coats, right?
Huh?
Right? And they just tried to rob us.
Oh
So I
shit.
say, we go pretend like we're hitting a store, but we have like the squad on the outside, right, ready to see if they pull up on us, right?
Wait, that's what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh, I don't even know if people know or not. So let me go sort things out and I'll let you know. Okay?
I don't approve of
I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Can
ready.
you hurry up?
Yeah, I'm here at the Billy.
Yeah, we'll come to
Oh,
the
guys, I
fucking
gotta handle
house.
some shit.
Near the fucking bike shack.
Yeah, I'm